wasn't like we cooked up this huge plan and it was going to be a do or die approach. At the very beginning of this business, so much of our marketing and explanation of the product was simply me out with, back then, a little Sony Handycam, filming my son riding around. We'd go find interesting places at the park or wherever, and with cool obstacles, and so you could do tricks and everything. And I was just filming this stuff and posting it to YouTube, and that was kind of our marketing. We had a website and we had a YouTube channel linked to it, and interestingly, those videos started being seen by people in other countries and just parents interested and intrigued. So I think Canada was our first international sale, and it was to a family with little kids that was interested in the bikes, and they bought a couple bikes. You know, it was probably off Amazon, and have them shipped, and then they fell in love with the bikes. So it was almost like the larger version of the home-based business program, you know. They really were parents who became enthusiasts who were in a different country and thought, I need to somehow bring this here. The second one was a dad my same age. He was from Japan and saw one of those YouTube videos in Japan and thought, that's what I need for my son.
自分の長男が2歳になった時なんですけど、最初に三輪車買い与えました。その時ちょっとうまく乗ることができずに、子供もすぐに飽きてしまったんですけども、他の乗り物をちょっと探していて、その時たまたま eBay でストライダーを見かけて試しに1台購入してみました。2歳の子供に二輪車乗れるわけないだろうな、そういうふうに最初は思ってたんですけども、10分ぐらい経ったら両足を地面から離し、自らバランスを取っている姿を見て、本当にびっくりしました。それまではあまり外後付けが好きではなかったんですけども、息子の方はですね、ストライダー買い与えてるからは、自ら外でそれに生きていかれるようになって、本当に楽しそうな笑顔でストライダーに乗っていました。そうですね、自分がストライダーを通じて得ることができた、経験とかですね、子供との楽しい思い出というものを、他のたくさんの人にも知ってもらいたいという思いだけで、ビジネスはスタートさせました。
And it was a few months later that he called and said, hey, I got one of your bikes. Do you have anybody selling these in Japan? And I say, no. And he said, could I be your distributor in Japan? And of course, at this point, I'm saying, sure, send me some money and I'll send you some bikes. And it was about that simple back then too. And we saw that, those global partners could be great partners and big accounts. And so then we started putting a person on that more and going to some of the trade shows where there'd be some international buyers and trying to make those connections. But personally, that's just been an amazing experience to have business associates and friends from all over the world. But I remember one story in particular. This was in Japan, and I just remember this mom coming up and just saying, before we got the Strider bike, I was just so lonely. She said, we got a Strider bike, and so I would go down, they're living in high rises, and I would go down to the park with my child, and pretty soon they were going so fast I couldn't keep up with them, and they were getting away from me all the time, and other people were stepping in to try and help me. And she said, but the amazing thing happened is we started talking, and I have made all these friends, all these people that have stepped in to help were parents who also had little kids, and they saw me, trying to catch my child. They stepped in and helped me. We started talking, and then they asked what the heck this little bike was, and so I started talking to them about the Strider, and then now they have Strider bikes, and she said, so it has come full circle to now we coordinate when we go down to the park so that all the kids can ride around together and we can sit around and talk together. I guess I didn't really set out with any expectations in mind for this business or any grand plan to, build this brand or do all this and have X distribution channels and all that. I think I'm just looking over here at motorcycles. Thinking I just like to ride motorcycles. Motorcycles and mountain bikes, and I just want to share it with my kids. I think I'm overwhelmed just because, I just feel lucky and blessed and privileged, and so that just makes me committed to continuing to try and help more kids and parents just enjoy this.